Alright, chat, we back, we back.
Boss, we've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Smoker's choice was good.
Boss, we've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Yada yada yada. We're gonna go kill shit! Yeah, I say we drop it. That should be close enough. I'm sorry, D-Walker, but you know. I got my baby ball. If that works.
two prisoners being held in a guard post southwest of Nguma Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, one male, one female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Zoya. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Better go clean out these guys. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, Mordecai. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to kill these people, Gojo. Aww.
Enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Damn, I'm dead.
Rescue the two prisoners being held in a guard post southwest of Nguma Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, one male, one female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Zoya. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Here he comes.
You need to help her. That container's filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, they'll come in handy somehow for Diamond Dogs. Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation. Great work. Now exfiltrate. Roger.
Oh, you're telling me I couldn't have just dropped there? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure once we wait for it to convert into processed materials, that would make enough money to cover the photons. Right there.
Black carrot. It's something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
Good. Good dog. Good. Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Why?
Gaining altitude.
Okay, you gotta admit, I thought it was pretty decent with the training with Doc.
No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
I don't...
Departing.
I thought it was so special. What?
Yes, mission complete. Boss. Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same.
Okay.
If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them.
Look at that. I just like let them both die.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
This is shower. I forgot there's a shower. I thought it was just to make your character look cool. It's a Kojima game. It's not just to make your character cool.
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter?
Oh, someone tells me that dude tried doing something to him. Yeah, I can see why, but damn.
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand! Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Dispatch me on my next mission.
Roger.
This is Pequot. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's #2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the #2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Be careful down there, boss.
Boss, what are you doing? Kill the child.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye druid.
You find it out. Hi. Child.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
Alright. Swing sausage.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his #2. Get him out of there, boss.
I suppose. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Do the thing.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. You captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons, right. Now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
What the fuck is... I'm feeling so bad. So good at the same time. Feeling... No. Pizza, yeah, shut the fuck up.
On those kids. Limited to throws or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold.
Clearly you've never captured a child before.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper. Roger.
Oh, you're so bad. Yep. One weakness. That's white monster again. I think this is summer sausage, good one. Like that Kellogg sausage, good one. Much. White monster and camp. My food weaknesses. Oh.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
That prisoner doesn't look like the target.
There.
Okay, subject is in. Once you're on that chopper, we'll have to abort the mission. Are you giving up?
Gaining altitude.
No! Be right! Fuck! If it touched me so far back, I'm just gonna...
Now that you've got a fix on the prisoner, go ahead and extract him. That prisoner doesn't look like the target.
Come on. Damn.
Roger.
Well, not my fault. He was gonna die anyways. At least this time he died with dignity. falling 3,000 feet in the air, or having his body snapped in two. Nah, one of the two, whichever came first. With dignity, I tell you. Dignity. Boss, what the fuck? You're fucking insane. Yeah, whatever, cause. What do you know?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Can you imagine half those kids are just gonna wake up all sore?
On station at LZ.
You've completed your objective. Get out of the hot zone.
Gaining altitude.
I won't scare yourself of this. It's... Oh yeah, I forgot I can actual pause this one. I'm gonna use it back. Oh, I seen the FNAF movie 2 today. In theaters, chat. It's beautiful. I swear I seen Shadow Bonnie in one of the office scenes. I swear of it. I fucking swear. I'm not crazy. I swear.
Mission complete, boss.
Fuck you mean perfect, imperfect stealth? I had perfect stealth, no one got alerted.
About how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper. Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them, and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you. Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man.
Be careful down there, boss.
Get in! They're going for a ride! Oh, I can't just drive in. Well, that's boring. I can't kill everybody though. Can't.
Boss, the target is moving across the savannah. Find him and eliminate him. transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
Ah, 48 minutes.